come to the phases in literature review. The literature review exercise could be divided into some distinct phases to let us understand how to handle and address each of the phases so that the ultimate product turns out to be a good, satiable product. These phases, I put them as 4 distinct phases, beginning with searching. Searching means where we identify a range of information sources to discover when, what information and in what form it is available, followed by reading. It is not just the searching of the material. How diligently, how critically and how comprehensively we read it, we imbibe the idea, that would determine the ultimate quality of writing of the literature review. While reading our material, it is important that we take important notes so that it ultimately helps us to make an effective writing. After reading, mind you, reading is not one-time activity. This would continue throughout the process of literature review and for that matter throughout the research journey. Followed by reading, we organize the material into specific categories, into specific sectors so that we can ultimately combine them and be ready with the final product. The exercise of organizing can be compared to preparing the sorted material, the assorted things into separate pouches, into separate distinct sections so that we can now make better sense out of it. If say we have a number of colored pebbles, our reading articles, our material could be compared to colorful pebbles. Now when we are organizing, we put the pebbles of one color into different segments, each segment having different colors, and then we have the organizing exercise complete. In context of these works, it could be in the form of different papers identifying different ideas. One idea, all of them we put them in one head, the different idea we put them in different head. The theory could be one basis, those relating to one theory we put in one separate head and the others in different sections. So if we have been able to organize our material effectively, then we can start the job of writing. Critical writing is very important. It should be lucid, it should be unambiguous, and this is possible only when the mind has gathered the idea clearly. And this can be done when our searching was perfect, our reading was thorough, our organizing has been effective, and then writing has to be good and effective. So I take up each of them individually. I start with searching. Searching these days is not a big task. Earlier were the times when we had to physically visit different libraries, different offices where we could get our material. With the digitalization, with the electronic medium in vogue, it is possible to develop online searches. With the coming of e-journals, e-libraries, e-concept in itself has changed the way the material is available, the material is searched, and the way material is organized. These days, it is easy to search your material with the help of search engines. We have dedicated academic search engines where you can get all scholarly material provided your search is right. It could be with the help of keywords, it could be with the help of key concepts, it could be with the help of some related words. So how smartly, how intelligently you design your search, that will decide how your ultimate results come. So it is important that you choose engines like Google Scholar, put in the right words. Here comes the importance of keywords. If you have been able to gather the right idea in your research, you will be able to put that idea, Google the idea and get the relevant papers. These days, electronic databases, they also make our idea easy. This exercise becomes all the more interesting, all the more satisfying if our idea of search and the idea of key concepts has been taken well. So searching is not a big task, but designing your search, ensuring that you are covering all types of material. These days, the entire focus is on how electronically we can get the data. The sources of materials are varied. That in itself is a different topic which we can address later, but searching means that we try and build a comprehensive search, and in that we ensure that we pick up the choices such that it gives us all variety of material. Library catalogs, digital libraries, individual full-text journal databases, official websites, online repositories, bibliographic databases all provide a good help in fulfilling your search requirements. These days, we also talk about searching through experts in different fields. They help us guide that these are the prominent ideas in your search, and then you can, sometimes people search it smartly. They pick up a good work. Good means an effective work which has been quoted, which has been widely accepted and has got all accolades in the research circle, and then we can look at for their references. The ideas or the sources to which they refer in their references or in their bibliography, that also serves as a good basis for searching. So your search would be dependent upon what you search, where you search, and how you search. So searching is not a big task provided you are well aware. So to be well aware, our clarification aspect would come to our rescue. We generally say that searching is again a continuous exercise. It is not that you search today and the search completes because I had fixed 2 days for searching. The idea, the theories, the papers are continuously being produced. If you are a researcher, there are many researchers worldwide who are continuously working on the topic. So today you have been able to identify 10 authors, but by tomorrow their number may be 20. So you have to be abreast with the latest developments. These search things, they change every day. Your idea of search, your keywords may change with the every passing day. With new developments in your field, the things would require a change in your keywords, in your searching approach, and even in your searching strategy. So if we are flexible, if we are ready to make changes, searching would not be a big exercise. We have many sources where we talk about that these are the different options: websites, libraries, Western libraries. We have sources where we can get the thesis. We have websites where we can get working papers, the conference papers. So it is about how well aware we are. There are many experts in the field who guide us how and where to search. After sounding a very exhaustive exercise, we could generate a search checklist. I put these points as: first, have I searched all the appropriate resources? As I told you, sometimes the biasness comes, and I feel that all good research is only available in journals. We are blatantly wrong. We are grossly wrong. The as petty a thing as a news item may also provide us some new idea, may add to my reviews in a right sense. So ensuring that I have searched all resources, all databases. It is like a greed which a researcher has to show. Anytime, anywhere we visit, we are always on the lookout what databases are available here. Let me check if I get more articles in my area. I assure you, as a researcher, you can never say I have picked up all articles on my subject. So ensuring that you have checked all appropriate resources. Then, are there any gaps in the information sources searched? The information sources which you have searched, it may be that there are some inherent gaps. How and through whom can we fill these gaps, we should be aware of, and that would provide the required comprehensiveness to my search. Have I searched complex search statements as required by individual databases? We sometimes tend to become shirkers. This seems difficult, let me leave it. Mind you, that may be the most important turning point. So we have to ensure that all complex things are first accepted, then they are made simple, and then we go out for their search again. Next, could any improvement be made in the searches? Can I make my search better? Sometimes space, combining two words, adding an adjective, adding a prefix can also result in different searches, can give you different results. So we have to be open that it is not what I have searched is perfect. Can a change here and there, some tweaking here and there bring about different results? Have I identified all the relevant references? The best way, as I say, identify some 5-10 papers. Check their bibliographies. Check, have you all the references mentioned there, have they been incorporated in your search repository? And then we can say that our advancement in the field of search is all right. Have I used both full text and bibliographic databases? Sometimes the bibliographic databases, which only provide us some references, they work as a boon. They provide us, they open floodgates of information which even full text sometimes may not be able to do. So in those cases, all sources, whether they are brief in the form of bibliographic databases or full text, we should be receptive to them. Some researchers use bibliographic referencing tools to collate the research. Some of the common ones are EndNote and Reference Manager. So if we can put this all together, we can say that our search, I do not say would be complete, but at least would be comprehensive.